Reasons as to why President William Samoei Ruto madly wants his deputy president Rigathi Gachagua impeached, even though he's doing it in silence. Because in the recent past, whenever the issues of impeachment of the deputy president were tabled, the president hasn't uttered any word with regards to it. And this is my analysis as to why President William Samoei Ruto really wants Rigathi Gachagua to be impeached so that they elect somebody else, they select somebody else to replace him. Now, one, history comes back. History repeats itself. William Samoei Ruto draws his lessons from the previous regime of him being the deputy president and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta being the president. This is what happened in their second term of presidency. Now, William Ruto knows very well that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta had all the resources to have him impeached. But Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did not impeach him. Between the period of 2017 to 2022, Uhuru Kenyatta had the best resources within himself to make sure that William Samoei Ruto was impeached, but that did not happen. Now, William Samoei Ruto knows well, according to the Constitution, should have Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta impeached him, he will not have run for presidency. He will have not run for presidency. And now, that is the fear that he draws his lessons from. If he doesn't impeach Gachagua, and this fallout that has already been seen, and the rift is increasing, is becoming bigger and bigger, then Rigathi Gachagua might give him a run for his money come 2027. You understand? So, the sympathy that he got 2022 during the elections is the same thing that him, Rigathi Gachagua, might get come 2027. And that is the reason as to why William Samoei Ruto wants to make sure that Rigathi Gachagua is impeached and is out of the picture. Then there is another thing that is coming on table. Never mind the polity, never mind the citizens, never mind the common mwananchi. After all, that does not matter to them. Trust me. He makes sure that he captures the top leadership of these counties. He's captured the leaders, the MPs, most of them from all the regions in Kenya. He's captured MCAs, he's captured governors, he's captured, women representatives. I'm not sure about Senate because Senate is the only house that currently is acting, maturely and following the script of the Constitution, following the rule of law, apart from a few. So, for Senate, I give them thumbs up. Now, after doing that, he makes sure also he takes the opposition and Raila Odinga, puts them in his company, because he knows the only people that might give him problems are these leaders, not the mwananchi, not the common citizen. No, those ones like us, we don't really matter to them. He only needs to capture those top leaderships so that he is able to amass support for his 2027 campaign machinery. You understand? And he realized that Rigathi Gachagua is uncontrollable. That is the reason as to why he needs someone that he could remote control. William Samoei Ruto needs a robot, like you would have seen the MPs doing, being bribed allegedly by 500,000 to vote against the deputy president, to vote for the impeachment, as I did in this video over here. Yeah. So if you watch this video over here, you'll understand that this allegedly 500,000 that was given to MPs to vote against Rigathi Gachagua, or to vote for the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Now, those are the kind of people William Samoei Ruto needs. Ruto needs people he could remote control, people he could switch. If he says left, it is left. If he says right, it is right. So, it is that reason, leave alone all the accusations leveled against Gachagua. You know, accusations of banging the table, threatening the head of state, corruption, constructing, using public resources for his own benefit, and wrongly using his office, undermining or harassing state officials. Those are just the political gimmicks. Of course, there has to be accusations for the impeachment to hold water. So something has to be there. But the real meat, the real gist is the president himself. He fears Rigathi Gachagua. He fears that this man, the speed that he is moving with, this man is creating power. And remember, right now, the president has lost grip totally over Mount Kenya. The only people he has are the top leadership, and that's why I told you the citizens don't matter to him. All that matters are the leaders, because he knows the people could be convinced at any time, anyhow. After all, they've been doing it for generations, and they've learned to master the 48 laws of power. So it is so obvious that President William Ruto feels if he doesn't take action like Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta didn't take action, which again helped him big time to be elected as the 5th president of Kenya. He knows very well then the 6th president of Kenya might be none other than Rigathi Gachagua. So, being driven by that fear, he has to make sure that he take the bull by its horns. You understand? But there is this African saying that says, if your child is indisciplined and you want to discipline him, you don't discipline your child by kicking them out of the house. You discipline them, bringing them closer and closer to you. Do you know why? There is some virtue that they're going to learn. But nevertheless, this is politics. And what I was talking about is something to deal with the moral lesson. And when there is moral lesson, we deal with morality. So, and morality is something that is perceived wrong or right according to a particular society, a particular generation. And like I said, you can be politically wrong and you are morally right. You could be morally right and you are politically wrong. You could be morally wrong and you are politically right. Either way. So, politics and morals are things here in Kenya are not practiced. When we talk about ethics and moral go in tandem. They go hand in hand. But do we really see integrity in our leaders? Could we put our leaders with integrity in the same sentiment? I don't think so. These members of parliament have proven to be of questionable character, questionable integrity. They have no reputation. Henceforth, I would wish to see someone saying that he's been defamed. You can only be defamed if you have a reputation to defend. But they've shown us that they really do not have any reputation. Because you only defend a reputation if you have one. So they have questionable characters, questionable integrity that really need to be checked through. And I wonder what the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission does if money could exchange hands as it is alleged by the Embakasi West MP. You know, all these sources of information, the news, is someone put under the pocket or in the pocket of the president so that they cannot go against his wishes. It doesn't matter whether the wishes are with regards to the constitution or not. Let us wait and see. But that is the most vital reason as to why William Samuel Ruto wants Gachagua impeached, even in silence. You know, the owner of the dog, after telling the dog, chase so and so, or chase, the dog chases and he sits back watching. So the dogs have been released to Rigathi Gachagua, and the owner of the dog is watching as the drama unfolds. How you want to interpret it is by yourself. What do you think about this? What are the vital reasons you think as to why President William Ruto wants so badly Gachagua to be impeached? Give us a comment in the comment section below. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button, so anytime that we are live, you'll be the very first person to be notified, or we upload any content of this nature. If you're watching from our Facebook, kindly follow our Facebook page so that you could be receiving regular updates. My name is Ahmed Khalif for the Unscripted Talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.